Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. And, we asked the rain to hold off a little bit this morning and happy that it obliged. My name is Katie Berger. I'm the executive director of the Pennsylvania Tourism Office. And thank you all so much for joining us here this morning as we kick off the 8th annual Scooped Ice Cream Trail here in Pennsylvania. The Scooped Ice Cream Trail is a partnership of the Department of Agriculture and the PA Preferred Program, the Center for Dairy Excellence, and the Pennsylvania Tourism Office. And we're so excited to kick off here today with a record number of participating creameries. We have over 50 creameries participating in the ice cream trail this year. So you'll hear more about the trail itself and all of the great initiatives here from a few guests in just a moment. But again, thank you for joining us. We are so excited to be here at Destiny Dairy Bar to kick things off, and I will hand it over to Amy Brickner to get us started.
All right, thank you. Go get him. Thank you. And her dog.
And my dog. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm so excited to help kick off the 2025 Scooped Ice Cream Tour. Welcome to my farm. This is Destiny Dairy Bar and Destiny Farmstead, where I am a third generation dairy farming with my family, milking about 70 cows twice a day, every day, and bringing Creamline A2 milk, ice cream, and soon to be cheese direct to the consumer. It's always been my mission to connect people to where their food comes from. So to be part of this Scooped Ice Cream Tour, where across the state you can see farms and see exactly how the food gets from farm to table and enjoy some of the most delicious ice cream available in the world. As you can see, you'll be able to meet a lot of my friends. We have Vincent Van Goat and his sister Starry Night, and then of course Chip and Dale will be wandering around also. So that's one of my favorite things and favorite ways to draw people in, is to get really connected to where your food comes from. And I am very fortunate to have the support of such a great Commonwealth behind me. I've been the recipient of the PA Dairy Investment Grant that helped me kick off my dream and start being able to process my own milk direct to consumer, as well as a lot of other grants, branding, marketing grants. It's very hard to be a dairy farmer all your life and then all of a sudden be a business owner as well. So I'm fortunate to have the support of the secretary as well as our governor in supporting agriculture. And welcome to the farm, and I hope you all get to enjoy our ice cream. Thank you.
Good. All right. Thank you. Thanks. Great job, Amy.
Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Rick Seiger. I have the honor of being Secretary of Community and Economic Development. This event is great. I will say this is the first event I've ever done with goats kind of walking around. So good to be here, especially with Secretary Redding, Senator Rothman. Amy, thanks for having us. Really fun. This is really an event about showing folks why Pennsylvania is a great place for agriculture and a great place to visit, a great place for tourism. And really, I don't think you could argue with the fact that everybody needs a good reason to get out and eat some ice cream. And that's the idea behind the Scooped Ice Cream Trail. But it's more than that. It's also about taking pride in the dairy farmers we have here in Pennsylvania, like Amy, and supporting them. And it's incredible just how powerful and important the dairy industry is here in PA. It employs more than 47,000 people, contributes almost $12 billion to our economy each year. It's a key part of our overall agriculture sector, which is a pillar of our statewide economy and our 10-year economic development strategy. And the great thing about the Scooped Ice Cream Trail is while we support dairy industry when we eat ice cream at places like Destiny Dairy Bar, we're also showing why Pennsylvania is such an incredible place to visit. In fact, the latest tourism data shows that outside of transportation, visitors spend more on food and beverage than anything else. Think about it. When people are on vacation or taking a day or weekend trip, they want great food, they want great culinary experiences. In fact, it's many times the reason why people travel to a place in the first place. And when they have a chance to go to a creamery on the Scoop Trail, they know what they're going to get. An amazing cup or cone of ice cream that's made with the best, freshest ingredients from Pennsylvania cows in a beautiful setting that we hope they'll share with friends and family on social media to help promote Pennsylvania, our great American getaway. There's a multiplier effect here, and it's the reason why the Scoop Trail has been so successful these past several years. As I wrap up here, I guess I would say Pennsylvania is called the Great American Getaway for a reason. We welcome visitors from around the world to come experience everything we have to offer, our ice cream, and so much more. And in this, the 8th year of the Scoop Trail, we're proud to hold up the dairy industry, proud to continue to promote Pennsylvania tourism for the world to see. So whether you're from Pennsylvania just down the road here in Carlisle or Camp Hill, or you're from a neighboring state, or you're from somewhere around the world, take an afternoon to visit Destiny or Creamery around Pennsylvania. Take your own journey on the Scoop Trail. Let this be your excuse to get out and have a scoop of delicious Pennsylvania ice cream. Thanks very much for having us today. And with that, I'd introduce Senator Greg Rothman. Senator, please.
Thank you. Well, what an honor to be here in Cumberland County and having two cabinet secretaries. Thank you, Secretary Seiger and Secretary Redding, of course. I mean, these two gentlemen have been just tireless promoters of all things Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and all good things. So I'm so glad they're here in the 34th District. I grew up, my father's father was a steer farmer in Lower Paxton Township, and so I grew up as a kid going over to their farm and visiting their neighbors, which was a dairy farm, the Mengels farm. They had over 100 head of dairy cows, but for the longest time I thought it was a cat farm because everywhere I went there were cats. I never saw a mouse, but lots of cats. So, and I do remember when they shifted over from hand milking to the machines and the technology. I'm grateful for all of our dairy farmers and all of our farmers for that matter, and we have so many great ones right here in the Cumberland Valley, which means we have great milk. Though I also grew up in central Pennsylvania, so I thought milk was spelled M-E-L-K for most of my life. So, but we also have great ice cream. And what better reason, as the sun comes out and summer is almost here and school's about to get out, what better reason to come to Pennsylvania than to have our ice cream? So I am glad you're all here. And to kick off this trail, I told Secretary Redding that's one of the best parts of our job, eating the ice cream, of course. And I encourage all the people, not just to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, but from around the region to come to Pennsylvania and eat our ice cream. So thank you very much. And with that, I'll introduce to our Secretary of Agriculture, the Secretary Redding.
All right. Senator, thank you.
Hey, Senator, thank you, and good morning, everybody. See, all you have to do is say ice cream and the sun comes out, right? How cool is that? It does feel like summer. It is always good to be here at Destiny's Dairy Bar and with Amy, who's been a great champion. I appreciated her introduction about the connections that she has here and what she wants to do with the business. And part of that is really bringing folks in here, right? Bringing them in to show them what she does and how much work it takes to actually stay here. I ask everybody to look around, right? Because when you look around, you have a different appreciation for what this dairy is, right? You look at the landscapes here in Cumberland County and across Pennsylvania, you're grateful for being in an amazing powerhouse of agricultural innovation and agricultural entrepreneurs and dairy farmers, particularly as we enter the dairy month of June. But I ask you to look around because it doesn't stay here just because you and I like it. It'll stay here if people see opportunity in it. And that is an important sort of driver for us in the administration and our partnership with Senator Rothman and his colleagues in the Senate, is that we invest in things. We invest in Amy and her sort of journey and dream here, but we invest across Pennsylvania. And I'm particularly proud that we have a governor who's said as agriculture is a really important part of what we do in this state. It's both an acknowledgement of our history, but it's also a really important part of our future. And that's captured in the economic development strategy that Secretary Seiger and team have led. And one of those 5 pillars is agriculture. It's an important statement because of what's in that column around ag. It's farmland, it's food, it's all of the innovation, it's the work that we do, it's the trails and the tourism, right? And I think that's the story. We just happen to have on this trail, the ice cream trail, a chance to taste and sample 50 different flavors of ice cream across Pennsylvania. So how cool is that? But it's only here because of the other things that we do, right? The importance of making sure that you can manufacture ice cream, Make sure you have the innovation and access to that innovation. Make sure that we have a workforce and the lands and all of the productive assets of Pennsylvania. That is important. That's what we celebrate and launch here with this trail, the ice cream trail, for the 8th year. But this is built also on the frame of a partnership. As I look around, certainly the partnership with the farm families of Pennsylvania. We're proud of what they do. We want to support them. And as the governor says often, the future of Pennsylvania runs right through our farms, right? I think it's always sort of a beautiful sort of statement about what we see. But that partnership is critical. The partnership with the Center for Dairy Excellence, right? We're here after many years of their really intentional work of making sure that individual farm families can compete, that the cows are cared for, nutrition is right, the workforce is available. It's a partnership with the PA Preferred program, right? We have all of this diversity in Pennsylvania, a lot of agricultural diversity when you go to the marketplace. How do you know what is from Pennsylvania? You can come to Destiny's Dairy Bar and you know exactly where this was produced, right here. You go into the other retail markets with 50,000 items, sometimes difficult to say, right? But we know, and the PA Preferred, as I've got on my jacket here, that keystone with a check mark is both a sign of commitment by individual families, but it's also a way for each of us as consumers to know inside a very complicated marketplace what is from Pennsylvania. And when you buy it, you're making a connection, just as Amy does here at the farm. It's a connection. You know who is feeding you. That product comes directly from Pennsylvania. And at the end of the day, we need to have the same relationship with those that we have with our minister and our teachers and our mechanics. We need the same relationship with those who feed us. And this relationship is an important opportunity for us to talk about what we do, to have the symbolism and the integrity and the pride that comes from identifying as PA Preferred is really important. But we know that the partnership is also one of many folks in the community. As much as I like to talk about farms and farmland, I really want that relationship with the consumer. I want them to know that what we do is important, it matters to Pennsylvania, that it makes a difference to the quality of life in this community. And as Secretary Siger notes, from an economic standpoint, from a job standpoint, quality of life, but also, as we've experienced the last couple of weeks, the ability of this land to absorb a lot of rain, right, is important. I farm and I watch it every single day, that this recharge of our groundwater resources happens because of open space, because of farmland. That's also inside of the work that we do and the partnership that we have with our farm community. So as I think about the ice cream trail, it takes me back to a day I can always sort of think of good things happen with ice cream, right? It's how we celebrate as a family. I'm one of 11 children, and everybody got their turn on the churn, right? You were cranking that ice cream all the time, right? That's how I remember good ice cream, homemade ice cream. But it's also the best family memories are around a table and certainly around ice cream. So on this warm day, as we head into the summer months, we get a chance to travel the trails, right? There are several. This is the ice cream trail. But the partnership that we have with Secretary Siger and his team in elevating tourism is a really important part of the economic value. That people want to travel, they want to eat, they want to grab posters. Is really impressive. So we celebrate with ice cream, we remember the good times, and we also look forward in anticipation of an amazing trail that will meet these families, the 50 plus creameries that are part of this journey. We get to see them. We get to see what they do and how they do what they do to produce amazing products that we get a chance to sample. So enjoy the summer, enjoy the ice cream trail. We're honored to be with you, and I'll turn this back to Amy and say thank you for hosting us, and thank you for being an amazing sort of advocate, ambassador, farmer, and ice cream maker. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Should we go eat some ice cream?
Yeah. I think we're getting we're going to go eat ice cream. Questions by chance?
Tour first and then ice cream.
If not, we're going to do a quick tour, and then we're going to have some great ice cream. Thank you. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks.
Great job.
Hey folks, I'm Rick Siger, Secretary of Community and Economic Development in Pennsylvania. We're thrilled today to be here at Destiny's Dairy Bar in Cumberland County to kick off Scoop, Pennsylvania's ice cream trail. There's two terrific traditions colliding here. One, Pennsylvania's dairy industry, which employs more than 47,000 people and has almost $12 billion in economic impact in our state. And two, we're thrilled to promote Pennsylvania, the great American getaway, a place where tourists can come enjoy our very best ice cream all across the state this summer. We look forward to seeing you here in Pennsylvania.
Hi, I'm Russell Redding, Secretary of Agriculture in Pennsylvania, and honored to be here today with my colleagues and the Economic Development Secretary Siger and friends in the agricultural community to really celebrate June Dairy Month, but also to have some great ice cream here at Destiny Dairy Bar. It's a great story of innovation. It's a story of investment and really perseverance through a lot of challenges on a preserved farm, by the way. We're here to really celebrate what she does, what the team does. Pennsylvania dairy is a really important part of Pennsylvania's economy. We love the cows, we love the people, we love the products, and all of that contributes to really what we celebrate as a state and why we have agriculture as one of our pillars in the economic strategy. But also what makes us special and unique is all of this combination of land and people and products and cows, and all of that is why we are striving so hard to make sure that we celebrate it, defend it, grow it, so we see a future in it. So we're here to celebrate that, but also to the hard-working men and women who make it happen. Thank you for what you do. Enjoy this ice cream on the trail, by the way, 50 different creameries, but also enjoy June Dairy Month here in Pennsylvania. Thank you.
I am Amy Brickner here at my farm, Destiny Dairy Bar in Carlisle. I'm so excited to kick off the Scooped Ice Cream Trail. I started this journey a few years ago, and I have had the most amazing support from the Commonwealth with grants and investment programs to help me buy my processing facility and equipment to start my own value-added journey to bring my products direct to the community. The Pennsylvania Preferred Program has been 100% support of helping consumers know how to buy local. I appreciate the support of programs through the Center for Dairy Excellence that helps me run my business and bring the food directly to you. Come out and enjoy some amazing ice cream at all of the 51 dairies on the Scooped Ice Cream Tour.
Hello, I'm Rick. How are you? Hello.
Yeah, she's been laying in my tan bark, of course. Between the chickens and the dogs, I cannot have landscaping.
No, I was somehow associated with the park.
Yeah, very much. Yeah, just be careful because
Yeah? Well, the green matches.
Yeah.
So at least you're
but I.
In fact, the latest tourism data shows that outside of transportation, visitors spend more on food and beverage than anything else. Think about it. When people are on vacation or taking a day or weekend trip, they want great food, they want great culinary experiences. In fact, its Scoop Trail has been so successful these past several years. You know, as I wrap up here, I guess I would say Pennsylvania is called the Great American Getaway for a reason. We welcome visitors from around the world to come experience
the technology. I'm grateful for all of our dairy farmers and all of our farmers for that matter, and we have so many great ones right here in the Cumberland Valley. My life. So, but we also have great ice cream, and what better reason as the sun comes out and summer is almost here and school's about to get out.
of what we do in this state. It's both an acknowledgement of our history, but it's also a really important part of our future. And that's captured in the economic development strategy of Secretary Seiger. And it's an important statement because of what's in that column around ag. It's farmland, it's food, it's all of the innovation, it's the work that we do, it's the trails and the tourism.
Okay. Peanut. Or. Alright.
I bet you need chocolate peanut butter and chocolate marshmallow.
One of each.
One of each?
Okay, people like
Here, I can send it to you. Whatever.
you know, just like
Wait till.
so if you like
This is. Yeah. Are you? Did you?
oh my god, right
Oh,
here.
he's got it.
It's so good.
It was a I'm hungry day. It's not, if I'm hot, I get peach. Yes.
Everyone look right here,
Yeah, this
please.
is my
Right
guess.
here.
So that's why I do it even though some days when the next thing breaks down and you're just like, are you kidding me today? This is moonshine. So this is one of our pig pens. And those little monsters, I think, would. He will answer. He just like answers my call, no matter what time of day. But he also was out for a year because he had a hip replacement and a knee replacement.